Welcome back to the Amira English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Amira, and today we're discussing something that could change your life. Don't waste your time. Are you ready to make every second count?
Yes. I'm Khuram, and I'm so pumped for today's episode. Trust me, once you start managing your time better, everything in your life will improve. From English learning to personal growth, this skill is the key to success.
So, let's start with a very important question for you, our listeners. How do you feel about time management right now? Are you in control of your time, or do you feel like you're always chasing it?
Think about it. If you feel like you're always rushing, you're not alone. So many people feel this way. But the good news is, you have the power to change that. All it takes is one decision to start being more mindful about how you spend your time.
What is time management, really? Time management is more than just scheduling your day. It's about being intentional with every moment. It's about knowing why you're doing something and making sure your actions align with your goals.
Exactly. When you manage your time well, you stop feeling overwhelmed by tasks. You start to feel like you're moving toward your dreams, not just getting through your day. Think about when you focus on your English studies, don't you feel proud of your progress?
Absolutely. And think about it like this. When you focus on what's important, you're building a future you want. You're not just wasting time, you're investing in yourself.
You hit the nail on the head, Amira. That's exactly how we should see time, as an investment. Every minute you spend improving your English, learning something new, or working on a goal is an investment that pays off. So, let's talk about how to make those investments wisely.
Interactive quiz. Are you wasting time? Now, let's do a little quiz together. I want you to think about your typical day. Ready? I'll ask you some questions, and you can answer out loud or just think about them. Here we go. Question 1. How often do you check your phone while working or studying?
Oh, this is a fun one. If you're like many people, you probably check your phone often. But those little moments of distraction add up. It can really break your focus and waste your time.
Question 2. Do you feel like your to-do list is endless, but you're still not getting things done?
If your to-do list always seems to grow, that might mean you're overloading yourself, or maybe you're not prioritizing tasks well. Let's talk about how you can tackle this problem in a minute.
Question 3. Do you set aside specific times for relaxation or hobbies, or do you wait for free time to magically appear?
That's a big one. If you wait for free time to appear, it never does. But when you schedule time for things you love, like reading, exercising, or watching your favorite show, you'll feel more balanced and energized.
Time management tips for different life areas. Let's explore how time management can make a real impact in different areas of your life. Tip 1. Time management for learning. To study English effectively, make sure you set a schedule. For example, dedicate 30 minutes to vocabulary practice in the morning and 30 minutes to listening practice in the evening.
Great tip, Amira. When you break down your learning into smaller chunks, it's easier to stay focused. But if you study for hours without breaks, your brain gets tired, and your progress slows down. The key is consistency.
Tip 2. Time management for relaxation. It's just as important to schedule time to relax and recharge. You can even plan a time for fun, like watching an episode of your favorite show, so you don't feel guilty about it.
Exactly. When you plan your relaxation, you can enjoy it more without worrying about the tasks you need to do later. Balance is the key to long-term success.
Tip 3. Time management for health. Many people overlook how time management can improve their health. For example, setting aside 20 minutes each morning for stretching or walking can improve your energy throughout the day.
That's a great one, Amira. And let's not forget about sleep. Managing your time wisely means getting enough rest. After all, you need energy to be productive.
Tip 4. Time management for relationships. Time spent with family or friends is precious. By scheduling quality time, you ensure that you don't neglect your relationships.
Exactly, Khuram. It's easy to get lost in work or studying, but if we don't make time for our loved ones, we can end up feeling isolated. Managing your time allows you to nurture relationships without feeling guilty.
Breaking down big tasks. Sometimes, big tasks can feel overwhelming. The secret is to break them down into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you're preparing for a language test, don't try to study everything in one sitting.
Yes, and breaking tasks down is a way of prioritizing. When you focus on one step at a time, you reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. It also helps you see progress, which motivates you to keep going.
Focus on one chapter at a time. And here's something to remember. Every time you finish a small task, celebrate. Whether it's a simple good job to yourself or taking a quick break, acknowledging your progress will keep you motivated.
Absolutely. Even small victories matter. They keep you moving forward. If you take a moment to celebrate, you'll feel more positive about your work.
Mental strategies to overcome time-wasting habits. To manage your time better, it's important to change your mindset. Start by asking yourself, why am I wasting time? Sometimes, we procrastinate because we feel afraid, stressed, or unsure of where to start.
Yes, and sometimes we procrastinate because we want everything to be perfect. But waiting for the perfect moment often means we never get started. Remember, action beats perfection.
To break time-wasting habits, use a technique called the 5-minute rule. If you're feeling unmotivated, tell yourself, I'll just do this for 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, but once you get going, it's easier to continue.
That's a fantastic technique. I also recommend using the 2-minute rule. If a task will take 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. This will help you stay on top of small tasks and prevent them from piling up.
Goal setting for maximum productivity. Setting clear goals is one of the best ways to stop wasting time. When you have a goal, you have a reason to manage your time. For example, set a goal like, I want to learn 100 new English words this month. This gives you something specific to aim for.
And don't forget to break your goal down into smaller steps. For example, I'll learn 5 new words every day. This makes the goal feel more achievable and keeps you on track.
SMART goals are a powerful method for goal setting. They're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, I will study English for 30 minutes every day for the next week is a SMART goal.
I love that, Amira. And remember, as you achieve your goals, celebrate your progress. Each step forward is a victory.
Here's a list of some potentially difficult words and their meanings from the podcast script. Word productive. Definition: doing something useful or efficient, achieving a goal. Distraction. Definition: something that takes your attention away from what you should be focusing on. Procrastinate. Definition: to delay doing something that you should be doing. Multitask. Definition: to do more than one thing at the same time. Intentional definition: done on purpose, with a specific goal or purpose in mind. Prioritize. Definition: to decide which tasks are more important and do them first. Your time, your life. And that's it for today's episode. We hope you're feeling motivated to take control of your time. Remember, the more intentional you are with your time, the more you can achieve.
Yes, and remember, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's just one small change. Time waits for no one, but with the right strategies, you can make every moment count.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. And most importantly, take action. Make today the day you start using your time wisely.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Take care, keep practicing English, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.